The Alpha 1L circulator pump offers a variety of benefits both in terms of business opportunities as well as the pump's features. In this training module, we're going to focus on the latter of the two. We'll take a closer look at the different applications in which an Alpha 1L can be used, as well as introduce you to the various control modes that have been developed to suit these applications. Furthermore, we'll highlight some of the key benefits of the Alpha 1L's design. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into it. For a start, let's look at where an Alpha 1L can be used. The pump can be applied in most heating applications including boilers, radiator systems, underfloor heating systems, and domestic hot water applications. For each application, specific control modes have been developed to optimize energy savings and reduce noise. All control modes can be accessed by means of the intuitive user interface. Simply click the button to toggle through the different control modes. To be more specific, radiator mode is for radiator systems and underfloor heating mode is for underfloor heating systems. And then there are 3 fixed speeds, which are intended for one-to-one replacements in boilers. Let's take a closer look at the 3 fixed speeds. First of all, Speed 1 sets the pump to run on the minimum performance curve under all operating conditions. This is a common setting when the heating demand is low. Secondly, Speed 2 sets the pump to run on an intermediate curve under all operating conditions. This is the most common fixed speed for normal heating demands. And finally, Speed 3 sets the pump to run on a maximum performance curve under all operating conditions. This setting is mainly used in situations in which the heating demand and the pressure loss are very high. This speed also allows quick venting of the pump at startup. Now, let's turn our attention to the radiator mode. This new control mode is highlighted with a radiator symbol on the user interface. When in radiator mode, the Alpha 1L operates at a proportional pressure. Proportional pressure is the principle of adjusting the pump's pressure to match the flow. So, for instance, when the required flow in the radiator system is reduced, the pressure loss that the pump needs to overcome in the system is reduced, and therefore the pump reduces the speed. This results in a reduced load on the motor, a reduction in energy consumption, and reduced noise. Radiator mode ensures the most efficient pump operation of your heating system throughout the heating season. Next up is the underfloor heating mode, which is indicated by an underfloor heating symbol on the user interface. When set to underfloor heating mode, the pump operates at a constant pressure. In a balanced underfloor heating system, all zones are characterized by the same pressure loss, so no matter how many zones require heat, the constant pressure setting will secure that the required flow is delivered. The pump will also find the most optimal pump operation for the underfloor heating system. There is an array of beneficial features in the compact Alpha 1L, including an installer plug, a deblocking screw, easy pump head replacement, wear-resistant shaft and bearings, to name a few. Here we will take a closer look at the installer plug, easy pump head replacement, and the deblocking screw. Replacing a circulator pump in a boiler can be a hassle due to the lack of space. The new installer plug and the easy replacement of the pump offers a solution to these concerns. The installer plug, designed specifically for Alpha 1L, is devised in such a way that it can be rotated and function in 2 different positions. That way, if space is lacking in one area of the installation, simply rotate the installer plug or the pump head to the other position. The flexibility of the installer plug and the ability to rotate the pump head allows you to install the Alpha 1L perfectly according to your boiler. Now, let's imagine a scenario where a pump operates in a system in which the content of magnetite in the circulated water blocks the rotor, preventing the pump from rotating after a standstill period. The homeowner will simply experience that no heat is delivered. In such an event, the interface of the Alpha 1L will light up with an alarm code. There are 3 different alarm types: blocked rotor, low supply voltage and electrical error. A low supply voltage requires the expertise of a technician, but the blocked rotor can be solved by anybody who owns a screwdriver. If the rotor is blocked, the diodes at each end of the interface light up. To unblock the pump, simply press the deblocking screw placed on the front of the stator housing of the Alpha 1L with a screwdriver and twist it to loosen the rotor and make it free to rotate. Thus, there is no need to disassemble the pump to remove impurities. The simplicity of this allows the homeowner to unblock it himself, thereby saving him the cost of an installer visit, while also saving the installer's time with a problem that, in most cases, can be solved within seconds. Finally, we are going to briefly touch upon PWM. PWM stands for Pulse Width Modulation. The Alpha 1L can replace pumps controlled by a PWM signal inside boilers. The pump receives a PWM signal and, based on the density of the signal, the speed is adjusted. When it comes to power supply, there is an alternative to the installer plug. By using Volex and Molex adapters, the Alpha 1L pump can be connected to boilers using this type of connection, improving the flexibility of the Alpha 1L. So, let's briefly go over the installer's benefits of the Alpha 1L one more time. It can be used in boilers and the most typical heating applications, each of which have a specific control mode. It offers backward compatibility for easy replacement of the pump head. An installer plug and the easy rotation of the pump head allows for more flexibility, reducing potential spatial problems. A deblocking screw allows the homeowner to instantly deblock the rotor. And finally, the Alpha 1L can be controlled by a PWM signal.